The US Open is the first premier tournament of the club's season, with the top teams around the world competing against each other. This year, we have 12 teams, 8 from the United States and 4 from the rest of the world. We are split into 4 pools of 3 teams, with all 12 teams making the bracket. If you finish first in your pool, you get a bye to the quarterfinals. Due to the World Games occurring the following weeks, players who are on the United States roster were not completing up at the US Open to preserve their health. Regardless, the tournament must go on. In Pool A, we have one streamed game between Dig and Rhino Slam. Dig starts the game off with 2 breaks, but Rhino is able to tie the game up right after half. Dig responds to that by getting 2 breaks of their own, eventually resulting in a 15-12 win. That wasn't Rhino's only loss of the day, as the Buzz Bullets from Japan were able to beat Rhino Slam on Universe to take second in the pool. Rhino certainly misses their World Games players. Pool B started off with a Pony versus Johnny Bravo game that Johnny Bravo eventually led 14-12. Pony narrowly wins the game, and after winning another Universe point against BFD Lafada from Italy, they win the pool. Johnny Bravo beat BFD Lafada 15-9 to take second in the pool. Pool C started off with Revolver beating Clapham from Great Britain 15-13, then Truck Stop beating Revolver 15-13. Due to 2 teams winning with the same exact score, Truck Stop versus Revolver played 1 more point to solve a potential tiebreaker. Truck Stop won the point and theoretically won the game 16-13. Entering Truck Stop versus Clapham, all 3 teams had a semi-reasonable chance to win the pool. The game was back and forth until Truck Stop took a 13-11 lead. Truck Stop wins the pool, with Revolver taking second and Clapham taking third. Pool D started off with Mooncatchers from Belgium versus Machine, a Don Demarais bet. During the game, Machine was rotating through 3 consistent lanes, giving players both offensive and defensive reps. It seemed as if they were treating this tournament as a warm-up tournament, but they were still competitive in their game. After taking an 11-9 lead, Mooncatchers come back and take a 13-12 lead.
Out there at 13-all or 14-all.
Machine.
Ooh, that was in the ground.
Then that's what Inch is going to pick up with less than 5 meters, 1 meter, and Moon can break again, and they have broken again. A toe drag.
Mooncatchers take a 15-12 win and go on to win the pool after a 15-13 win over Chain Lightning. Chain takes second after beating Machine 15-12. Before entering the bracket, all 1 seeds played a crossover game to see where they would fall into the bracket. Regardless if they win or lose, they make the quarterfinals. Neither game was streamed, but Dig beat Truck Stop 15-14 and Mooncatchers beat Pony 15-11. In the pre-quarters, Johnny Bravo spanked Machine 15-8. BFD Lafada beat Chain on Universe, and Clapham beat the Buzz Bullets 15-11. Finally, we have Revolver versus Rhino Slam. The teams are trading holds and breaks until Revolver breaks to take half and gets the hold out of half, taking a 9-6 lead. Revolver is able to keep their lead and wins the game 15-10. Rhino Slam was making a lot of mistakes. Not their best tournament, but luckily they have 2 months to tune things up before things matter even. In the quarterfinals, Big takes down Johnny Bravo 15-10. They had a strong lead all game, then Jeff Babbitt randomly decides to show up, put his cleats on, and score within a 5-minute span. Truckstop beats BFD LaFada 15-13. In Mooncatchers vs. Clapham, game stays close throughout the first half, until Mooncatchers gets a break to take half 8-6. The second half is where they start to run away with the game. Mooncatchers eventually win 15-11, and it felt as if they were in the lead and controlling the game the entire time. Our final quarterfinal matchup is between Revolver and Pony. The teams trade holds until we hit Galaxy points. Pony takes half, but out of half, Revolver gets their hold and the first break of the game, taking a 9-8 lead.
Nope.
A length of craziness eventually brings us to Universe points. Revolver has a clean offensive point and moves on to the semifinals. Our first semifinal has Truckstop versus Mooncatchers, which brings us a back and forth battle. At times, it felt like Truckstop would run away with the game, but Mooncatchers were able to bounce back at all costs. Some parts were Mooncatchers capitalizing, but also some moments were them just getting lucky. The teams are trading holds with a slight Truckstop advantage until...
Oh, there's a great handler. Second break chance of the point for DC. Jaw to fall.
Mooncatchers are able to get a wacky play to bounce back. Arvids Karklins takes the game into his own hands.
And really got a fingertip at the high point there.
Abeltine shoots it. Downey versus Carklins. My goodness! Incredible sky. Can they get across the line on this point? Arvids again!
With the score tied at 13, Truckstop cruises down the field to get a hold, and Mooncatchers are clearly gassed. They need a miracle to win this game.
So far for the Mooncatchers until now. High stall hammer. Ref Yonkers in the end zone. Incomplete. Stingy downfield defense from DC. Now they're grooving toward the game winner. Merriman shoots it. It's been Alexon Falls' day.
Truckstop wins the game and will head to the championship for the 4th straight year. This is a must-watch game if you have an Ultiworld subscription. Our last semifinal is between Revolver and Dig. The game is back and forth, with Dig claiming the first break, but Revolver gets 2 breaks of their own before the first half ends. Dig's deep game is very strong, with a trio of deep threats in Jeff Babbitt, Toby DeCrana, and Orion Cable, who had 2 goals 4 assists, a couple of blocks in this game. The deep game brings us to 13-12 Revolver lead.
What a job that Albert Yuan has done to get open over and over again. But then Albert Yuan, the rare mistake.
A Revolver to just go the other way. Wow, this is that are vacant.
One throw away, Whitehead into Leo Gordon, and it's Revolver on to the final.
Revolver holds off Dig and will head to the championship against DC Truckstop. The championship got us a rematch at pool play, where Truckstop won 16 with a tiebreaker added in to 13. Since the game was on ESPN, I do not have access to the entirety. I only have clips that were posted by USA. The game was close throughout. Truckstop gets the first break of the game on their first defensive point. The teams continue to trade holds, with solid offensive performances from both sides. Truckstop takes half, but at a half, Revolver gets 2 straight breaks, including Dexter Clyburn winning a duel over Aiden Down. Truckstop is able to get a hold back, and Marcus Lee is able to redeem himself from his semifinal end zone drop by catching a Callahan to retake the lead. Revolver responds by Leo Gordon skying Alexandre Fall, who had a very impressive tournament himself. Revolver is able to get a break back after this and maintain their lead, winning US Open over DC Truckstop by a score 15-13.
Reset for Valley. Kyle Liu has Robinson going, sees him, he's got Wodach beat, and San Francisco Revolver is the US Open champion for the first time in a decade. Revolver over Truckstop 15-13.